John had a secret crush on his neighbor's wife, Sara, for a long time. Every time he saw her, whether it was across the fence or at a neighborhood party, he couldn't help but notice her warm smile and happy laugh. John knew that liking Sara was wrong because he was married and she was too, but he couldn't stop himself from thinking about her. As time passed, John's feelings grew stronger. He started finding reasons to visit his neighbors, hoping to see Sara. He even offered to help with chores, just to be near her. Then, one night, Sara called John, asking for his help with something in the house. When John went to Sara's house, he felt a mix of excitement and nervousness. Sara led him to the bedroom, saying there was something that needed fixing. But when they got there, Sara smiled and said, "I didn't call you here to fix anything, John." Without saying anything more, they hugged and kissed. What they didn't know was that Sara's husband, Michael, had been working with a new sticky glue in his workshop. He accidentally spilled some on the bed earlier that day and planned to clean it up later. But now, as John and Sara lay on the bed, they got stuck in the glue. When they tried to move apart, they realized they couldn't. They were stuck together and started to panic. Just then, Michael walked into the room and saw what was happening. At first, he was very angry, but then he started laughing because the situation was so silly. John and Sara, still stuck together, began to laugh too. Michael carefully helped them get unstuck using some oil. Finally, they were free, but they were very embarrassed. As they all stood there, trying to figure out what to say, Michael shook his head and joked, "Well, I guess this is one way to make a marriage more interesting." They all laughed together, but they knew things would be different from now on. The moral lesson of the story is about the consequences of giving in to temptation and dishonesty. John and Sara both knew that their feelings and actions were wrong, but they chose to act on them anyway. The situation they found themselves in, getting stuck together and being caught, serves as a reminder that deceitful actions often lead to unexpected and embarrassing consequences. Another lesson is about the importance of loyalty and trust in relationships. John's actions were a betrayal of his own marriage and the trust between neighbors. The story shows that such betrayals can lead to uncomfortable situations and can change relationships forever. Lastly, the story also highlights that sometimes humor can help diffuse a tense situation, but it doesn't erase the underlying issues or make things right. John, Sara, and Michael might laugh at the absurdity of what happened, but the reality is that trust has been broken, and their relationships will likely never be the same.